what is your kind of theory as to why eBay might be going through a different season in some of the problems you may be experiencing?
Okay. I've got a few things here. So I think that, first of all, the first thing I want to say, and feel free to cut me off wherever, and welcome to all the viewers. But here we go. I don't think everything is eBay's fault. So there are some macro things going on in the economy right now that eBay can't control. One of them is higher interest rates. This is happening, and it's hurting our consumer because they're spending more on their debt, and it's they don't have as much expendable income. So there's that. On top of that, you have higher inflation. So everything our consumer spends their money on is getting more expensive, including staples. So their groceries are more, their gas is more, electricity, everything is more expensive. So we have to see those macro events and see that, yes, our consumer is hurting right now. And there's nothing eBay can do about that. That's a trend that I think every single platform is experiencing. So let me put that out there. There's another thing that is not eBay's fault, and that we are in summer slowdown. It is a bit slower this summer, but that happens every single year. If you talk to some of the bigger eBayers, and I don't consider myself one of them, but I thank you for that introduction. It was very kind of you. If we talk to some of the bigger eBay sellers, they say, yes, there's a little bit of reversion to the mean happening. We had the pandemic. We had people trapped buying things online. Now we're reverting to the mean a little bit, and it's summer slowdown. And then those two factors are a problem. Now, those two things do not, in my opinion, absolve eBay from the issues that are on the platform right now. Now, do you want to jump right in, or you want to jump in on that?
No, yeah,
Okay.
I agree. I as well, I have 9,800 items in my store, and yeah, I'm experiencing
all those
errors
things and seeing all those things in the macroeconomy. Okay, so then there's two issues that I see on eBay. So we'll divert it into two. The very first one on this side is the buy side. One of the issues that I am noticing that has been going on for a long time and hasn't been fixed is that when you search on eBay, and this may be a regional thing and maybe not everybody is experiencing this, but they're showing international items first, or items are not showing up.
This video is sponsored by Zeke Analytics. Are you looking to grow your eBay reselling business? Well, I've discovered an awesome tool to help you find winning products that can help outsell your competitors. This powerful software helps you research profitable niches, spy on your competitors' best-selling items, and help you optimize your titles and listings. So basically, Zeke Analytics is a tool that can scan all of eBay to show you real-time data on demand. Competition, pricing, and more. You instantly know what products are hot and which niches have low competition, so you can rank higher in search. The product research and competitor tracking tools are game changers if you're looking to scale your business. With just a few clicks, you can identify top sellers in your niche and uncover the winning listings. Whether you're just starting out or a seasoned pro, Zeke Analytics will take your eBay business to the next level. The software pays for itself by helping you find winning products faster and will help you increase your sales. So you can check it out down below. You can use the promo code linked in the description to save on your first month, and Zeke Analytics will become your go-to research tool for eBay success. Now back to the episode.
For example, if I put snooker balls up, sometimes when I'm doing my research and I look for snooker balls, none come up. However, when I go onto the Google search engine, eBay items will come up in the Google search engine. I click on it. Then I see a listed item. And on top of that, I see all these recommended items that are the exact same thing. So what is the issue with the search algorithm that it's not showing a seller's items? And the reason, in my opinion, this is a big deal is because most of your buyers, you want to capture them and complete the sale in the time that it takes for them to wait for the red light to go to green, right? Maybe they're sitting at a red light, they're looking at their app, they're thinking about something they want to buy. You want to get that sale very, very quickly because the buyer's attention span is like the length of a goldfish's attention span. You want to capture, make the sale, and move on.
Yeah.
So that to me is a big, big issue, is that the items aren't showing up. When the items do show up, and the buyer goes into someone's listing, makes the purchase, and as soon as the sale is completed, they're showing other promoted items. Some of those promoted items are going to be cheaper. Again, this is a problem because eBay has already completed the sale. So the buyer's going to move on. If they can get something cheaper, some buyers will. So they'll click to the next listing. They'll want to buy it, but first they got to cancel the sale with you. They cancel the sale with you. You don't respond right away. Maybe it takes 8 hours. Now maybe this buyer's changed their mind and they don't want to buy it all. So again, they have the sale. That's the hard part, is getting the sale. The buyer wants the item, sale captured, and they move the sale to someone else. I think it's a big mistake. Do you know what I'm talking about with those promoted listings? It's an issue with a lot of sellers are having right now. What's your take on that?
Yeah, issue with me is I've had buyers come and ask, "Hey, I have items in my cart, but I can't make offers on them. How do I combine shipping?" And I'm just
Yes.
like, "Well, I've never had that happen before, like ever in 2.5 years." But I've had 2 messages in the last 2 months, where people are like, "I can't check out. Like,
Yes.
I don't want to pay $8.95 on 6 items each shipping." So
Yes.
that's strange.
And they don't know, right? They don't know about, even if you have combined offers, if eBay is not showing that to them or automatically creating that calculation for them, then the buyer's just going to move on. You know what? I'm not going to pay. I'll delete the app and I'll move on. So I think Bo's frozen, but I'm going to keep going.
Okay, I'm
yeah,
back.
you're good. Okay, you're good.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
so yeah, and that to me is in the buy side. And the way I kind of frame that is, imagine Costco and all the money they spend and time they spend on building the infrastructure, and they're selling sausages. They don't allow a sausage vendor to sit outside their sign that they're promoting their sausages for in the parking lot and sell them for 50 cents cheaper. If they did, then the buyers would just some of them would buy the sausages from the vendor in the parking lot. But that vendor didn't do any of the hard work. If you're selling a lady's jacket, I can literally copy your listing verbatim, sell it for 50 cents cheaper, and promote it at a higher rate. Now you put all the work into it, you got the sale, everything, and I'm kind of like the lamprey on a shark, and I just swoop in and take the sale from you. I think that, as far as eBay is concerned, now that pisses us off, but as far as eBay is concerned, I think overall that will lower revenues from them, even if they're rating, and we can get into the promoted rates. So that's a whole other story. I could go on for an hour about that. But I think eBay questioning the buyer as to whether or not they made the right sale is a huge problem on the platform. So those are the buy side issues I see.
Yeah. Just that example I brought up earlier. And also too, like not being able to find my own items in my store.
Right.
Is like,
Exactly.
because I think like, oh, did I not list this? Oh no, it's just an error
It's
on
just not there. Yeah, it's just not there. And I think these perennial, I want to get into the sell side issues. I'll wait till you fuzz back in. Bo's having trouble with his internet. He's out in the mountains in the middle of nowhere. So if you can hear me and we're not frozen, I'll just keep chatting away. I should watch this live to make sure that we're still going. We frozen, Bo? Let us know in the comments. Are we frozen? We're still going? Okay. Bo's frozen. I'm still going. Okay. Let me get into the sell side part of this. Now, if you're a seller on the platform, a full-time seller, nobody knows the issues better than the sellers. James is one of the best when it comes to sussing this out. So check out his channel, My Boring Reseller Life, just to plug in.
Yep.
But we're on the site 12, 14, 16, 18 hours a day, checking comps, listing items. So we know functionally how the site works better than everyone. Yeah. In the past 3 years, I feel as though I have to be an expert computer programmer in order to navigate my way around the site. Now, eBay is a product of Silicon Valley. Their motto is move fast and break things. So they've been making all these changes, but us as businesses, we have not had the opportunity to adjust to these changes. They've rolled out multiple promoted listings options. They've rolled out new international shipping 2 or 3 times, from GSP to EIS to the new EIS. They have changed the way in which payments are made. They've changed the way in which items are shown, user interface, and the list goes on and on and on and on. And what happens is your lower tier of sellers, or I don't want to call them lower tier, but you have a tier of sellers that is unable to adjust to the changes because things are switching so quickly. And at the end of the day, eBay's users are not the buyers. They are the sellers, because we are eBay's customers. We pay them money, and then we get our own customers off the site.
Yep.
So they're spending a lot of time not only changing things, and I'm going to give you the reason why I think this is changing all these things, but they're pissing their users off. And we talked a little bit about this before the show. You have their users, their customers saying, you know what, I don't want to do this anymore. eBay, if eBay were a corporation that I had to work for and I was an employee, I would be long gone already. I would not put up with this. But since we're running our own businesses, we don't really have a choice. We kind of have to roll with the punches. So